officers, so that's kind of what we're doing now. It appears he may be taunting officers and not pulling over and doing some of these erratic maneuvers here. You can see our speedometer there in the lower left corner going about 50 miles per hour. You can see we're on Alameda Street, just coming up on the 91 freeway, coming out from the 91 freeway here. You can see the vehicle starting to pick up speed, still continuing southbound. Whether or not he gets on the freeway, looks like he may be getting on, and he's not. Another one of those tricky moves, kind of like I'm going to get on the freeway. No, I'm not. Still going southbound on Alameda, just south of the 91. We're in the Compton area, so that's where this pursuit is headed right now. You can see this black vehicle, solo occupant. We'll try to zoom in, see if you can see this person here, what this individual is doing, frame of mind, what this person is thinking. A lot of times you can tell with the body language. Person doesn't appear to be agitated. Oop, here we go. He appears to be maybe smoking a cigarette or something of that nature there. Just kind of chilled here. Sometimes we see suspects agitated. Body language tells a lot right now, and he's just, unfortunately, going a little too fast right now. We're seeing him picking up about 83 miles per hour. Oh, I'm going to lose him here. You got eyes on him? Okay. Alameda is turning into Santa Fe. Turning into Santa Fe, we've got light traffic, 50 miles per hour, 50 miles per hour. Let's pull up the map overlay. I want to show you where we are. Alameda coming up on Santa Fe Avenue. Still continuing southbound Alameda, actually passing Santa Fe. Hey, Pollard, let me know when we have company. Roger. So we're approaching the Wilmington area. If you're following this pursuit, watching it on NBC4 app or online, you were following this pursuit out of the LA County Sheriff's Lakewood Division. They tried to pull this vehicle over about 15-20 minutes ago. Vehicle failed to stop. Not clear exactly what the want is, but you can see this vehicle is traveling somewhat as a high rate of speed, starting to slow down right now, about 55 miles per hour. You can see he's starting to possibly make a U-turn here right in front of traffic. Let's see if it's going to be a U-turn here. So we've been seeing this type of maneuvers, whether he's doing circles, U-turns, or whatever. He may be backtracking to see if he sees any law enforcement vehicles, but that is not the case right now. They've backed off this guy right now. This should be very close to the 91 freeway, but this is an access road. Oh, there we go. Going a little too fast. Vehicle just spun out a little bit. Nobody was there. But it just kind of shows how crazy this guy is driving. No law enforcement officers are there to take this guy into to block his vehicle in. That's one of the things about the tracking mode. Nobody was there as he spun out. So this dude was taking it a little too fast here. We're on Del Amo right now, going eastbound on Del Amo, heading out towards the 710, heading towards the 710 Long Beach Freeway. You got eyes on him. Coming up to Santa Fe right now. Del Amo and Santa Fe. Del Amo and Santa Fe. You got cross traffic. People making the turn there, just ignoring traffic. He actually decided to make a left turn. So fortunately, he had the green arrow for that. But now we're going northbound on Santa Fe. Northbound on Santa Fe. Light traffic. Here we go. Another one of those turns. We see him doing a lot of these turns, going back and forth, trying to outmaneuver the officers down below. But here's the thing, you don't see any officers as we come up on this red light here. Santa Fe and Del Amo, that's the LA County Sheriff helicopter that you see. We do have County Sheriff's. She is indicating where this vehicle is going. You just saw a County Sheriff vehicle down below. There they are. They tried to do a spike strip. That was a spike strip right there. Only time will tell if that spike strip was successful, but they did deploy a spike strip. And the helicopter's not sure if they were successful or not as well. Spinning out, a little bit of tail, a little bit of a tail turning there, fishtailing rather. Westbound Del Amo, we're westbound Del Amo. Starting to pick up some speed, about 64 miles per hour, 64 miles per hour, westbound Del Amo here. Let's show you what the speeds are. You can see with our map overlay system how fast this individual is going. Coming up on a red light. Got a big rig, got to stop for that big rig there. He's going to cut in front of that other big rig maybe. You can see he's going in front of cars here. It's a little hard as we abruptly stop as well, but we're continuing westbound Alameda, Del Amo, westbound Del Amo, just passing Alameda. News Chopper 4 Alpha still following this pursuit. First one to bring it to you live here on the NBC4 app, covering this pursuit as well live online. You can see this vehicle not yielding to LA County Sheriffs, westbound Del Amo Boulevard, 58 miles per hour. Traffic is light right now, coming up here on another major street here. Here we go. What are we doing? Vehicle coming to a complete stop. There's sheriffs. Perfect time to pit him if they want to. Perfect time to pit. Going in the wrong side now. Wrong side of the road. Making this a little more dangerous here. Pretty dangerous right next to that big rig. You can see this guy is just traveling erratically. I mean, he's not having any regards for the law enforcement officers who are close behind him. Also for other people on the streets, driving about 75 miles per hour. He's heading 79 right now, so things are getting a little fast here, a little dicey here. You can see he's slowing down to about 63, but still a dangerous pursuit. We are in the Compton area, just north of the 405, headed towards the Carson area. We're headed towards Carson, just south of Compton Airport. LA County Sheriff is still trying to pursue this vehicle and trying to get them to pull over so this pursuit can come to a safe ending. That's a 405. That's a 405 there. And then your Street 12, your major freeway coming up in the Carson area, coming up on Goodyear. Okay, so they're talking about setting up a spike strip. We're not going to exactly say the location, but look how fast this car is going. This is why this pursuit needs to come to an end. 80 miles per hour, 80 miles per hour, traveling westbound Del Amo. We're headed towards the Carson area right now. Next major freeway is going to be the 405, the 110 interchange there in Carson. And you can see how this vehicle is bypassing all these other cars, traveling at a high rate of speed, slowing down at 60 miles per hour. Looks like we may have a red light here. Here we go, just squeezing by some of these cars right here. Look how he just maneuvers around these cars. Appears to be either on the phone. No, he appears to be smoking a cigarette. So he's just kind of chilling, but unfortunately his driving is nothing but chill right now. Very dangerous for any drivers, any pedestrians, or any cyclists on the roadway coming up into congested interchange right here. Looks like he has a red light, and he's turning northbound on Avalon. Pollard, he's turning northbound. He's turning northbound on Avalon. You're south of the 91. You'll be in Compton's airspace. We'll be coming up into Hawthorne's airspace here shortly. Roger. Okay, so sheriff's indicating they believe they may have the right side of that vehicle. That's a spike strip there on Alameda, I think, or Compton may have been successful. Cross traffic right there. You could just see how he just blazes right through those intersections. Very scary watching it live. You don't want to see an accident, and seeing him just go through these red lights at a high rate of speed is only inviting the possibility of an accident, somebody getting injured here. So time is of essence. Hopefully they can bring this pursuit to a safe conclusion, stopping at a red light here. We've seen him do this. Is he going to do a U-turn, a circle? There's County Sheriff's. There he goes. Look at that circle right there, going towards that. See, again, these maneuvers are just a taunt to the law enforcement officials. That's what it appears he is doing. Continuing northbound on Avalon here. Here we go. Coming up on the wrong side. He may be doing another orbiter or something, or another circle rather. And you can see him now. Look at him. Look at this guy traveling on the wrong side of the road. Wrong side of the road, coming up on a major intersection. Avalon Boulevard and Victoria Street. Avalon and Victoria Street. Back on the right side of traffic. Proceeding northbound Avalon, number 2 lane. Speeds are about 55 miles per hour. Coming up on a lot of traffic here, and you can just see how he cuts right through it. Do we have company? Okay, perfect. Roger. Got our map overlay, doing another circle again. Sometimes he does 360s. Look, I got 2 units right now. Just somewhat cat and mouse game right now is what it appears. Unfortunately, this pursuit's still going. That's the 91 freeway, just crossing under the 91. Sometimes going under those undercrosses can be tricky, not only for the news helicopters, but also for the law enforcement helicopters as well. Make sure that's the right vehicle. Got the individual matching the description, same vehicle, just passing the entrance for the 91 freeway. So we're continuing back into the Compton area, north along Avalon, about 55 miles per hour and picking up speed. Sheriff's helicopter, she's asking those ground units to back off a little more, considering how dangerous this pursuit is, the speeds. They want to slow this guy down, so they're going to back away those ground units. Coming up on Gardena Boulevard. Pollard, you got KTLA 9 o'clock. You got Larry 9 o'clock. You got him inside? Avalon Boulevard, northbound Avalon, light traffic, running red lights. He's going to be turning, Pollard. He's going to be turning. It's going to be, there he goes. You got him. He's going to come under the helicopter. You got eyes on him, right? Okay, we're on Main Street, westbound Main Street. Westbound Main Street, left lane speeds about 45, 50 miles per hour, according to the airship. We're seeing speeds going a little faster than that. You see this vehicle coming up on a major intersection here. This is Main Street, cyclist right there. Didn't stop for the cyclist. Northbound on Main Street now, northbound on Main Street. And you can see when he gets these long stretches how he starts picking up his speed here. You got eyes on the other two targets, right? I've got 11 and 5. Okay, good deal. There, my window. I got one out my window. I got 11 out my window. Bitchin'. Thank you. Coming up on Redondo Beach Boulevard here, northbound on Main, approaching Redondo Beach Boulevard. Red light, coming up on a red light, slowing down. Fortunately, he's not blazing through like he was earlier, just kind of merging his way in right next to that car. Now he's going to go on the wrong side of the road. Wow, look how fast he starts going here. Wrong side of the road here again, Redondo Beach Boulevard. He's on Redondo Beach Boulevard, passing that school bus right there. In the center median, traveling at a high rate of speed right now, about 51 miles per hour. Moderate traffic, according to the LA County helicopter right now. Coming up on an intersection right here. Looks like he may have a red light. The light just turned green. Car just made a left turn in front of him. Fortunately, that was just seconds before he made his way into the intersection. Coming up on the overpass of the 110 freeway. Oh, that guy's a little close. Okay, he has a red light here. So we got cross traffic. So in a situation like this, we're going to keep a wide shot. Keep me right here, Pollard. This is a lot of times cars. There we go. That's probably him. Okay, Pollard, he turned around. He's going northbound. He's going northbound. This is him. See, what they can do is they can evade law enforcement and sometimes the media ships under these overpasses. He's on the 110 freeway, Pollard. You got eyes on him? He's on the 110 northbound. Start going northbound. Watch that traffic, 12 o'clock. Yeah. He's on the 110 northbound. Sheriff's helicopter lost him. Sheriff's helicopter lost him. News Chopper 4 Alpha, we maintain visual of this helicopter. Our pilot is letting him know. Our pilot is letting them know where he is right now. I see. They go under these overcrosses here, and they essentially make a U-turn or something, and it's hard to see. We've covered many pursuits of seeing where that is usually a tactic that they do sometimes. So law enforcement is being assisted by the media ships right now. We're about 80 miles per hour. She's back on it right now, North 110 freeway. Just crossing over the El Segundo overcross there, the El Segundo overcross. It's a stolen vehicle. According to the LA County Sheriff's, they're putting out a dispatch right now. They're putting out, it's a stolen vehicle. We're north on the 110 Harbor Freeway. We'll get you across street here in a second, but we're going to start seeing some slow traffic heading into downtown Los Angeles here. Passing El Segundo, passing El Segundo. Keep going, Paula. Pollard, you got eyes on him, right? Perfect. Okay, so we're coming up into the LAX airspace right now, so we got to get clearance before any of us continue northbound. LAX airspace just north of the 105. So we're waiting till we get clearance into Class Bravo so we can get a little closer. Pollard, he may be going on the 105. Stand by. Stand by. He's going on the 105. Okay, it's going to be another tricky... Where is he? Now I'm going to lose him. There he is. He's going 105 west, Pollard, so stay north. 105 west. Don't go east. Don't go east, Pollard. Don't go east. Okay. Pollard, he's going 105 west. We don't need to go in Bravo. He's going 105 west. He's right at your 9 o'clock low. 9 o'clock low, my friend. Okay. And once you put him on your side, Pollard, you're going to see him. He's 105 westbound. Perfect. Yeah, he's out of Bravo right now. It gets tricky, folks, covering these pursuits sometimes here. I've got to deal with airspaces and restrictions. Looks like he's exiting Vermont now. And, yeah, if he goes northbound, the issue that we're going to have is that we're not going to be able to go north of the 105 freeway due to Class Bravo airspace. And he is continuing there. That's Vermont. Going through that intersection, doing an on the freeway and then off the freeway. So you can see he's still doing some of these cat and mouse maneuvers here. Again, you're watching live from News Chopper 4 Alpha. The first covering this pursuit here originated out of the LA County Sheriff's, the Lakewood Division. You can see that one person in the vehicle nonchalantly just smoking a cigarette. Unfortunately, he's causing a danger to a lot of people right now the way he is driving. This is an alleged stolen vehicle, according to the county sheriffs, using that right shoulder. Look at those speeds, 73 miles per hour. Things are getting very dangerous here on the freeway. We do have some traffic. Unfortunately, you can see how he's traveling on that right shoulder without regards. If there's a stalled vehicle or some emergency off to the right shoulder, that can be a very dangerous situation as this vehicle is now making erratic maneuvers here along the 105 coming into the Hawthorne area, headed towards the LAX area right now, west on the 105. You okay? Now we're talking Hawthorne Airport, pilot James Pollard making sure we can get clearance, continuing to cover this pursuit. You can just see how he just made that quick maneuver there, trying to get around that silver vehicle, just passing Crenshaw. That's exactly what it was doing, just passing Crenshaw here, using that right shoulder there, using that right shoulder, 79 miles per hour. Very dangerous pursuit. Was on surface streets, and now we're seeing dangerous speeds on the freeways here. Coming through the Hawthorne area, that's the Van Ness Overcross, and look how he just maneuvers through some of these cars here, just weaving in and out of traffic lanes, going through the double yellow line, now in the carpool lane, and then kind of maneuvering back. Remember, one of those tires is deflated because of that spike strip that was deployed in the Compton area, so that's going to decrease the mobility of this vehicle and controllability, rather. So we already saw him spin out one time, and he's doing fishtails at times. Little bit fishtails could be a precursor to what we may see if this vehicle makes a quick, erratic maneuver. He may spin out again. Here's a good shot of this person in this vehicle, obviously smoking. Looks like he's smoking a cigarette or something of that nature. One male in that vehicle, an alleged stolen vehicle. He knows people are behind him. Most likely they might be calling the California Highway Patrol. California Highway Patrol usually will take a pursuit over if it's on a freeway. I haven't heard them hand it officially to the CHP. I got the right car, right? I just want to make sure. Yeah, no, that's him. That's the same set. That looks like he's exiting. Where's the sheriff helicopter? You still got eyes on her? Okay, good, good. Rosa, go ahead, go ahead. We're trying to follow this car here. Hold on. I lost him. Where is he? There he is. This guy is really hard to follow, Pollard. Rosa, talk to me, please. Talk to me. I'm trying to keep an eye on this guy. This is getting pretty tricky here. Yes, yes. Exiting Hawthorne Boulevard here. Didn't stop for that pedestrian. So again, as we talked about earlier here, we're on Hawthorne Boulevard right now. I'm going to show you Hawthorne Boulevard, just West 111th. We're going to try to show you as long as we can here, but unfortunately, this is going into Class Bravo airspace, so News Chopper 4 Alpha, the other media ships, will not be able to follow this. Most likely, they're going to let the police helicopter up to a certain point. That's at Lenox Boulevard. He has a red light. Let's see what he does. And even air traffic's telling the sheriff's helicopter you have to stay south of the 105. Well, that's okay. The vehicle just turned westbound on Lenox Boulevard. He's going westbound, Pollard. He's going westbound. Let's go west a little. Just start going west. Aim towards the 105 at the 405, please. You got him? You got eyes on him? Perfect. Thank you. Pilot James Pollard doing a great job. This is a tricky pursuit to follow. You can see this black vehicle blends in when he comes under overcrosses. We've got a helicopter high there. Everybody essentially lost him when he went underneath the 710 freeway. And News Chopper 4 Alpha, we were able to keep a visual of him, and the media ships were letting the police helicopter know where he was. He's making a right turn now. You can see LAPD's, they're on it. They're following this car now. I believe that might be LAPD here. See what agency that is, but it's going to get a little tricky right now here. What are we going to do, Pollard? Northbound Inglewood Avenue through 104th. Northbound Inglewood Avenue through 104th here. Okay, so now they're changing what the want is for this vehicle. So it might be a stolen vehicle. Sheriffs originally tried to pull this vehicle over, calling it a reckless DUI. Person was driving recklessly. They tried to pull this vehicle over. Hey, Pollard, what do you think you want to do? Do you want to do what's the plan? If he's continuing northbound, what's the plan? What do you think we're going to do? Okay, let's go ahead and maybe start cutting north through the LAX. Get on the other side. What do you think? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Hold on, Pollard. He's going eastbound. I tell you what, Pollard. Let's go eastbound. Let's just go eastbound. Don't do the LAX one yet. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. So we have units down there. You got me? Let's go eastbound. He's going eastbound now. Yeah. Beautiful. You good? You good? Oh, that makes me nervous. Beautiful. Go ahead and go eastbound. You're doing great. About 40 miles per hour coming up on this major intersection right here. You can see LAPD right there. In that intersection, keep going eastbound, Pollard. Keep going. He's coming southbound La Brea, Pollard, so keep going eastbound. He's coming back towards the 105 freeway. You're doing awesome. I'm shooting. I can't look where I'm shooting. Where am I shooting? I'll tell you once I'm shooting 9 o'clock. Hold on. Keep going, my friend. Keep going. Keep going. We got about 2 miles to get out there. 9/8. He's making a U-turn at La Brea. Now he's going northbound La Brea. Bye. Let's see what he does here. What's everybody doing? Okay. So right now he's going northbound La Brea. This is the LAPD jurisdiction right now, so we believe LAPD officers. He's just passing Arbor Vitae right now, going northbound on La Brea. It's kind of an idea. Do we cross over and get onto the north side of this? If he flips a Yui, it's going to make it a little challenging considering the way he's been. I do now. What's going on? What's going on? KMBC 12 NOC. I got you. What's going on, please? Not now. Not now. Not now, guys. We don't have it. We don't have it. Not now. Yeah, don't go to us yet. Look where we are. Yeah. Pollard, let's go ahead and go on the other side. Let's go ahead and do a transition. You want to do that? It's not going to be it's not going to be a show like that. We should Okay, guys, so we're trying to contemplate on how we're going to get this if you're following us. You can see the challenge we have right now. He's westbound Spruce, headed towards the 405 freeway. Okay, so man, this is so hard to keep an eye. Yeah, Booth, wait till we get out of the LAX airspace, Booth. Yeah, it's just a little challenging right now. Okay, here we go. He's westbound Manchester. LA County Sheriff still handling this pursuit here. That's the 405 freeway. That's the 405. So what News Chopper 4 Alpha is doing right now is he may be going on the freeway. I can't tell. He might be going. Nope, he's continuing. So he's by Randy's Donuts. Everybody knows where that is. Just passing Randy's Donuts there. Okay, Pollard, he's coming back towards us. He's coming back towards us. Don't do the crossover yet. Okay, no worries. Okay, so we're talking to News Chopper 4 Alpha Pilot. He's committed. He's talking to LAX Tower. So we're trying to get on the north side of the airport here. We're on Manchester Boulevard here. It's going to be a little tricky if this person decides to travel southbound. For a moment here, you're going to see him come in and clear here, Booth. Hold on one second. We're going to get him on the northbound side. And that's California Highway Patrol, looks like. All right, CHP Pink is taking it. Let me pull up CHP. Oh, man, I got to pull up on the scanner here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Let me pull up CHP. You're doing great, Pollard. I got eyes on him still. Talk to me, Booth. You with me? Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just kind of waiting to see what he's going to do. He's still... You want? Yeah, let's do it. If he goes, we'll do what we can. Bring it on. Oh my goodness, I'm so nervous, Booth. Let's do it. Carolyn, it's been a very challenging pursuit. This vehicle has been trying to evade law enforcement officers as well as the helicopters right now. We're in the LAX area right now. That's Sepulveda Boulevard, just going northbound Sepulveda Boulevard. Let me give you the information. Here's what happened. News Chopper 4 Alpha was in the area when we heard sheriffs from the Lakewood Division attempt to do a traffic stop of this vehicle. Vehicle failed to yield. Pursuit ensued. Vehicle was traveling at a high rate of speeds in the Compton area, through the Wilmington area, sometimes reaching 70 to 80 miles per hour on surface streets. At times, vehicle was traveling on the wrong side of the road. One person in this vehicle. Now, according to scanner traffic, we understand the original reason why they tried to pull this vehicle over was for reckless driving. Vehicle failed to yield, and they ran the plates, came back as a possible stolen as well. Went through the LAX area right now. We're on northbound Sepulveda Boulevard. Vehicle going about 52 miles per hour. California Highway Patrol has now taken this pursuit over. And believe it or not, this is actually slow considering what we saw earlier. Now, if any good news, we have not seen any accidents. We don't know about any injuries right now related to this pursuit. So that's the good news. But you can see as this vehicle is traveling northbound Sepulveda Boulevard, coming up on the wrong side of the road there at West 77th. Absolutely. And Carolyn, at times this vehicle was taunting law enforcement officers rather. That's what it appeared this person was doing by doing donuts, circles, right in front of law enforcement vehicles in certain intersections. Sometimes they go back to an area where they're familiar with. It was in the Compton area for the most part. Look at that CHP guy. He wants to do a pit maneuver. Carolyn, I think they're going to try to end this pursuit. County sheriffs had to put it into tracking mode because it was so dangerous. California Highway Patrol now following it on northbound Sepulveda Boulevard coming up into the West LA area. Actually, Mar Vista, we're south of the, just coming up on the 90 freeway. And they may attempt a pit maneuver if they can get the precise angle. And this vehicle now turning here on Century Boulevard. Let's watch the CHP officer and see if that's what he's going to try to do. Yeah, if they can make that happen, they can try to spin that vehicle out. That car did run over a spike strip earlier. LA County Sheriff's indicating it was successful, so they feel that maybe one of those tires is slowly deflating, but right now it doesn't seem to impact the driver, considering we are still in this pursuit, about 30 minutes old right now. News Chopper 4 Alpha was the first covering this pursuit in the Compton area. Now we're coming up into, I would say, the Mar Vista area, northbound on Mesmer Avenue, northbound Mesmer Avenue.
And here we see the CHP gaining ground, closing that gap. But it is challenging, and this driver seems very aware, obviously, of what's behind him. Well, boy, you see that smoking now.
Yeah, look at that tire, Carolyn. That front tire, it's gone. And they were right. That successful pit maneuver eventually deflated that front left tire. They also think that maybe the right tire, sorry, we're making some abrupt maneuvers here. The right side of the vehicle may actually have a deflated tire as well. But this is only a matter of time before this pursuit comes to an end. Going through a red light, that's Centinela and Inglewood Boulevard. Continuing, actually, this is on Jefferson Boulevard. We're still on Jefferson Boulevard, and look at when they go through these intersections, they have a red light. They just go blazing without any regards. But you know what, CHP, they want to bring this pursuit to a stop. You can see him inching along, getting closer and closer. They want to find the precise moment where they can do that pit maneuver, spin that vehicle out, and get that car to where it's not mobile anymore and get that driver out safely. So again, public safety #1 concern. They want to bring this pursuit to an end. They want to bring it to a safe end right now. And you can see we're coming up on this intersection here, just crossing Jefferson Boulevard here, still continuing westbound.
Jefferson West, and we see him go right past a school bus, and that, again, is, you don't want to see that when we're talking about public safety, but it looks like we're getting close for a pit.
Yeah, he's trying to pin him, and look at that. As he gets closer, that vehicle's speeding up, but no sheriff's toward CHP. He's trying to get that vehicle. They're going about 57 miles per hour, a little faster than what they normally do for pit maneuvers, so maybe that's why he backed off a little. But this guy's been playing cat and mouse for the long time. He's been doing maneuvers somewhat appears to be taunting law enforcement officers, doing donuts, as I would say, circles right in front of law enforcement officers at major intersections. But right now it's starting to slow down about 45 miles per hour. It was counties. We had county, we had LAPD, and now we have CHP on it. Wrong side of the road here. Westbound Jefferson, wrong side of the road coming up on this intersection here at Ala.
And we have Deputy Navarro on the line with us as looks like they're about to try to get another pit in. But Deputy Navarro, can you join us and tell us a little bit about the effort here?
Absolutely, yes. As you can see, we have a CHP in pursuit. This actually originated out of Paramount, out of the city of Paramount. It was our Lakewood Station deputies that initiated the pursuit for reckless DUI, suspected DUI driver. This originated at about 11:25 this morning. Just based on several factors, mainly the fact that safety is paramount here. These were unreasonably dangerous conditions. You're looking at the suspect's speed. It's important to take that into account, and for that reason, this pursuit by our agency was discontinued.
We just saw a picture-perfect pit maneuver there. Megan Reyes, driver exiting the vehicle, hands up. Car still moving.
Yeah, Carolyn, we're going to take it right now. His hands were up. That's why we're zooming in right now. They want to see where his hands are. This guy, this isn't new to him. He's familiar with the policy here. He got out of that vehicle the moment they spun out the car. Didn't even have time to put that vehicle in park. They're going to approach that suspect. They're going to make sure that he is in custody, but they're still going to have to clear that car, regardless of them saying there's only one occupant. They still want to make sure that nobody else is in that vehicle. Being a possible stolen car, they want to make sure that the vehicle is cleared. Suspect is in custody right now. This is Lincoln Boulevard, just south of Lenox here. I'll get you the cross street here in a second, but this is Lincoln Boulevard in the Mar Vista area. Good job to CHP as well as the LA County Sheriff's bringing this pursuit to an ending here, where the suspect is in custody now.
Yeah, safe ending here, executed just perfectly. Of course, we'll have much more on this coming up for you on the news at 4. Our coverage wrapping up here, but we do promise to follow up.